He said, so it would no longer serve as my priest. He said, all the members of your family would die before their time. None of you will reach old age. So I want to show you how serious this destiny is. He said, well, none of you will reach old age. He said, you will watch with envy as I pour out prosperity on the people of Israel, but no members of your family will ever live out their days. He said, those who survive will live in sadness and grief, and their children will die a violent death. And to prove that what I have said will come true, he said, I will cause your two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, to die on the same day. He said, then I will raise up a faithful priest. I will raise up a faithful priest who will serve me and do what I desire. He said, I will establish his family, and they will be priests to my anointed kings forever. Then all of your surviving family will bow before him, begging for money and food. Please, they will say, give us jobs among the priests so we will have enough to eat. I know I read it to you a mouthful. But it shows you, because it got to a place that Eli refused to correct his children. What am I telling you? Don't allow your children to get so out of control that it affects your destiny. See, because him refusing to correct his children, not only was his God said, I'm going to kill your children, but also you going to die early. And nobody in your family will live long. Because see, he refused to take heed to the distractions. Now God is saying, what distraction that you got in your life? Is it that you got so many bills you can't get focused? You got so many people speaking into your ear, you can't hear what God is telling you to do? Is it that what the doctor said has gotten you to a place that you can't even move? Because all you see is what what the doctor said, what man said, what the bank said, what the lawyer said, what your wife said, what your husband said, and you can't move. What is your distraction? What are you allowing to distract you from hearing what God is calling you to do? What are you allowing to go on in your life that God is speaking to you and you can't hear it? Because see, I want to show you that even if you allow these things to overwhelm you, I want to tell you that that's the devil's job, to get you away from your destiny, that you can't hear what the Spirit has to say to the church. I want you to hold your finger right there, but I want you to turn your Bibles over to Job, the 33rd chapter. Because see, God is such an awesome God that he said that I even speak to you in dreams because I want to get your attention. He said, because you're not even listening to me what I'm telling you. He said, I'm speaking to your heart, I'm speaking to your mind, but you still saying, I don't hear what God is saying. But he said, I want you to go back to them dreams what you've been having lately. Look at Job, the 33rd chapter. Look at verse 14. When you look at verse 14, it says, for God speaks again and again. Though people do not recognize it, he speaks in dreams. He said, in visions of the night. He said, when deep sleep falls on people as they lie in their bed, he whispers in their ears and he terrifies them with warning. How many times have you had a warning that saying, I want you to go do this? How many times have you had a warning and he said, I want you to cut this person off, cut that person off, and this is what I want you to do? How many times that you have had warnings where somebody is trying to kill you, that where somebody is trying to stop your life? Don't you know that that's an indication that the enemy is coming after your destiny? How many times have you had the same dream over and over again? Don't you know God is saying, warning, 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 warning. The enemy is trying to stop you from walking into your destiny.